brothers Abak Tazadak from the GMS Great Millstone Montreal branch, coming back with another lesson, as it is entitled Darkness and Grows Darkness. Alright, so let's get into it. Lord willing, this will be edifying. Quick, straight to the point. You know, as the Spirit's still on me, let's get to work. It says here, Isaiah 60:1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. Okay? You see? Yeah, the light is this knowledge, this understanding, this wisdom has risen upon you. Okay, the Lord, those that have that the Lord has taken out of that darkness, that has enlightened with the knowledge of the scriptures. Okay, the Holy Spirit, okay, which is able to allow your mind to understand the words of the Most High. Okay, here's the prophecy, the prophecies, the breakdowns. Okay, acknowledging that they are true and faithful, and they will come to pass if they have not already done so. Okay, it says here, verse 2. For behold, okay, witness, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. For the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. Okay, so if on one sense the glory riseth upon you, okay, and the light of the Lord riseth upon you, okay, what will be synonymous to the, what will be the opposite, which would be the darkness? You know that the light is the understanding and knowledge of scriptures. Okay, so that being said, in controspect, okay, the opposite would be the lack of knowledge. Okay, the fact that you do not understand the scriptures. Okay, that is darkness. Anything that is that opposes itself to the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, okay, to the keeping of the law, statutes, and commandments, to fearing the Lord, okay, as you are, as He is, okay, loving your neighbor as thyself, okay, all these things are of darkness, okay. Not so if I say that again, you're not loving the Lord with all your heart, mind, and soul, and not treating your neighbor as thyself, and not having faith in Yahweh Shai, and not believing in the words of truth. Okay, that would be synonymous with darkness. Okay, and that's basically the vibration that the world is moving. As I read before, the earth is covered in gross darkness, and the people. So like, let me bring that out again. The earth, darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. Okay, and then that's because you have to understand that the earth has been given into the hands of the wicked. Okay, the wicked are in complete opposition, okay, of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, what he stands for. Okay, whatever the Lord delights in, Isa Edom, the so-called the wicked that the Bible speaks of, they hate. Whatever the Lord hates, that will they do. Okay, because they are the embodiment of opposition. Okay, they are the physical counterpart of Satan on this earth. Okay, they are the fuck. Okay, so like, yeah, just walking in the woods, man, you start hearing weird shit. But anyways, sorry, that's Satan. I think he didn't like me talking, speaking truth about him. Okay, but anyways, you'll come to knowledge, you'll come to understand that the elites of this world, okay, the Edomites that are ruling this earth, okay, they're not ruling it according to the light, according to the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, okay, but rather they're pushing madness, they're pushing that darkness. Okay, you see, anything that is against the will of the Lord, man, that's why they strive in. Okay, filth, ignorance, okay, rebellion with the Lord, and that's what they push upon the whole earth. Okay, it says here, it says here in Jeremiah 51, and I'll start at The point is at 7. Here, the Lord, how okay, that Babylon had been a golden cup. The Lord or the nations are mad. So mad and angry, mad as in they had become fools. That's that those darks that fell upon the people. You know that Babylon is is uh, America. Okay, when it speaks of Babylon, it speaks of the modern day, the modern Babylon is America. Okay, and it's set as the standard of beauty in this wicked kingdom. Okay, the all the madness that it needs to bring forth. You know, it can be as little or Edomites are in complete opposition with the ways of the Lord. They thrive in the dark. They thrive in the acts of evil. Okay? That's the MO. Okay, they can't go unless they cause someone to feel that. Okay? Bear with me. I believe it's name. Yeah, it's your name. And one the city that is full of lies and okay, on the great that is that kingdom. Okay? See, to this day, man, to this day, Isa Edom uh, uh, has pleasure in putting our people to deletion. Okay, to this day, Isa Edom delights himself in that behavior. Okay, he has joy. He finds joy in this in putting our people to flight, man, destroying our people, man. Okay, you see. And again, through Yahushua, we'll overcome. But you know what I'm saying? It's still a battle. Okay, it's still a battle. All right. So it says here, and a great number of carcasses, there is none end of their corpses. Okay. They stumble upon their corpses. Okay, this is the amount of bloodshed that Isa Edom has caused to fall. Okay, of our people. Okay, you see, Isa Edom is guilty of Isa Edom and these other nations also. Okay, even the wicked of our people are guilty of causing innocent blood to spill. Okay, through that darkness, through that folly. Okay, you see. It says here, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot. Okay, that's that darkness. Okay, that has been pushed upon all the earth, and made the whole these other nations drunken. Okay, you see the drunken of what? Those philosophies. Okay, transformerism. Okay, the ABC gang. Okay, female oppression, female domination. Okay, you see all these things, man. Okay, the lack of fear of the Most High. Those are the things that are being pushed in this world, that leads these people in complete darkness and leads them to become mad, because as it says, the fool said in his heart, there is no God. Okay, so what wisdom can come out of this society? What wisdom? What benefit can come from a society that doesn't pushes forth the understanding of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai? Okay, no good can come out of it. Okay, and that's why it has to be destroyed. That's why it has to be eradicated. Okay, it says here, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcraft, that selleth nations through her whoredoms, and families through her witchcraft. Okay? Behold, I am against thee, said the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem El Shai, the power of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will shew the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. Okay, so at the end of the day, Yahweh Ba'ashem El Shai will bring an end to all that folly. Okay, you see, because again, he's not with that. Okay, he's a great power, greatly to be feared. Okay, and he's gonna do a great work in destroying Babylon the Great. Okay, aka America. Okay, because it must be done. Okay, and it says what? Folly, wisdom is greater than folly, such as light excelleth darkness. Okay, corruption will come to an end, and incorruption will faith and hope will flourish. Faith and truth, okay, will flourish. Okay, so there's an end. There's an end to corruption. There's an end to folly being exalted. Okay, those that fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and are walking according to a righteous standard, okay, we're just ahead of the curve. Okay, we're ahead of the class, man. Okay, you see, we are preparing for ourselves for the new standard, okay, of beauty that the Lord will establish on this earth. And again, he that does from evil becometh a prey, because the ways of this world is darkness, while you're walking in that light, and the world comprehended not. Okay, the world doesn't comprehend the benefits, the safety, the good that comes from serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, because they have no understanding. Okay, and the Lord has hid this knowledge from the rest of the world. So count yourself blessed and lucky to have this understanding. Okay, to be able to call upon the right names, okay, of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Because again, that will be the difference between life and death in the days to come. All right. So that being said, without wanting to prolong this lesson longer than it has to, okay, straight to the point. These people are under a satanic, demonic vibration. Anyone that is not under the righteous rule of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua and the commandments, okay, walking in the fear of the Lord and having faith in Yahushua, okay, these people are in gross darkness, and they are servants of darkness, okay, and they will be judged. So again, have no fellowship with unbelievers, okay, have no fellowship with unbelievers. Do not walk with them, because at the end of the day, that will lead to destruction. All right. So again, Lord willing, this was edifying. I'd like to give our honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Until next lesson, Lord willing, this was edifying. Shalom.